Understanding construction contracts. Normally, all direct and indirect project costs are included in the price of a building contract, along with profit. Construction contracts are used to determine how much a project will cost overall and to regulate how risk is allocated to the different parties. For each project that is to be started, the owner must decide the type of contract and lay out the terms in a written agreement. It is important to comprehend the risk profiles of the owner and contractor in relation to different building contracts. In a methodical, step-by-step, condensed, and transparent manner, it incorporates thorough understanding of nearly all topics pertaining to construction contracting. Construction is typically riskier than other economic sectors due to the difficulty of coordinating multiple tasks. The means, methods, techniques, and procedures used by each project are unique compared to the others. A project must meet its time, cost, and quality objectives in order to be successful. To assist you in comprehending a project or contract, we offer thorough information on a range of subjects. We also emphasize how to evaluate and control building risks in order to accomplish particular objectives. Both professionals in the construction industry, and undergraduate and graduate engineering students who want to work in the field will find it to be a helpful resource. An opportunity to understand the various clauses cited in industry standards. It's possible for anything to go wrong at any time, because construction contracts are frequently quite complicated and full of uncertainties. There are many different issues and problems that could arise, because every building contract is unique. To effectively execute the contract or project and meet the key contract objectives of scope, time, money, and quality, everyone involved in the construction process needs to educate themselves in as many areas as is practical. A construction contract is a binding legal arrangement that typically involves the owner and the contractor. Typically, contracts for construction are made in writing. The owner is accountable for paying the contractor and decides whether a project will be completed to his specifications. In consideration, the contractor shall construct the project in accordance with the contract documents. In most cases, the owner employs consultants who, acting as the owner's agents, prepare the construction documents and manage the contract. Selecting the best strategy for a particular project is a difficult choice, because it has an impact on the project's budget and schedule. As more distribution systems, in addition to the conventional method, have been developed, making this choice has grown more difficult. The sector employs a large number of experts in the fields of arbitration, adjudication, and litigation. There are both general and specific laws applied in the construction sector, in that they cover the legal principles that govern every legal decision, while also requiring specialized knowledge and comprehension of the construction industry to read construction contracts and documents. They are both broad and specific. However, other recognized legal precedents and standards will not be in conflict with or violated in the administration, interpretation, or application of the law. Construction contracts are typically made in writing using one of several predetermined formats. Although using standard forms is not required, it is always advisable because of the many benefits they offer. However, it is important to keep in mind that creating a contract does not necessitate any particular formality. Instead of signing a lengthy written document, the parties could instead exchange letters to create a legally binding agreement. A gentleman's agreement, or verbal agreement, should be used to make a legally binding agreement on certain occasions. However, there are a number of pragmatic reasons why all, but the simplest projects, should have their construction contracts made using an approved and recognized form of contract. A legally binding agreement between two or more parties, known as a contract, gives one or more parties the right to profit from the actions or forbearance of the other party. Necessary elements. Not all agreements are enforceable by law. Some domestic or social agreements are made without considering the creation of a formal contract. There must be at least two participants in order for there to be an agreement between two or more parties. One cannot enter into a contract with oneself. Gained privileges. One of the main goals of a contract is the acquisition of legal rights. In exchange for the other party doing something, one party agrees to uphold their end of the bargain. Forbearances. To forbear is to refrain from doing something, so it may be advantageous for one side for the other party to forbear. Finally, Consumer Trading Organization Limited will host more ideas.